Hey friends, Craig Z here, ready to show off a new version of Warcube. Sorry for running late, as you can see down here, negative 10 days. Oh man, I feel terrible about that. That's probably the most, the latest I've been in a long time. But let's go ahead and I'll show you where things are at. I've actually been traveling for the end of summer, went to go visit the family, and was working off my laptop, which is fun, but I'm used to working on 2 monitors, and you just work a little bit slower when you're not in your home setup. So let's go check out one of these new locations. There's lots of new beta locations. I think actually 3 are added in this one. As you can tell, I'm trying to just kind of like slowly and iteratively block out a huge part of the Viking lands. One of the things that I've struggled with Warcube is I would finish a location and then I would wrap it all up and move on to the next one, but then I would add something to the game. It's like, dang it, now I gotta go back to that old location that was done and re-add things, and it gets frustrating after a time. So better to kind of iteratively work on a large chunk of things, and at least that's what I'm trying out now. Always try new things. So let's get an aerial view. All right, here's an aerial view of this map. It's a bridge battle. Shout out to Festivai's Hat on Discord, who is a fan of bridges, and I am too. And nothing beats fighting a whole bunch of baddies across it. So so you spawn here down at the bottom left. You can see me kind of walk around on the left there. Sorry, it's hard to see the white cursor against the snow, but basically I was thinking this would be a kind of a gate leading into the eastern peninsula of the Viking lands, and you can either charge the front right here and make your way across this bridge and fighting everybody, and then kind of onto the far lands where, as you can see, there's a few farms and stuff like that. So you're kind of making your way into more of the heart of their land. So you can either go straight, or I was thinking maybe there'd be these little cliffs that you can jump down to and kind of acrobat your way across here. Maybe I would say that'd be great if maybe like some old monks or something used to live here, so you could read their journals and their bones or something. I don't know. Something sounded cool about that. So if you can platform your way across here and up the side, if you assassinate the Jarl here, it'll cause I think it's like 15 enemies that are around him to rout and run away. So that would be the pro to taking the stealthy route, which I thought would be a cool trade-off. Yeah, pretty straightforward level. Super excited about it. Give it a play. Let me know what you think. All right, let's check out the next one. Okay, so just past the bridge, over on the left here, and up here, I guess, rather to the right, is another village. Don't mind the title, don't have one yet, so if any recommendations on that, give me a shout. So let's go into here. All right, so here's an aerial view of one of the new villages. Let me actually, to get rid of this fog, it's a little hard to see. Okay, so here's it's another circular village, which is pretty rad. I'm thinking for this one is maybe you can only enter it from 3 different directions, which I'm going to be making it more. I'm going to be making it so that you can actually choose on the map, I think, which side you come in from. But I thought it'd be rad if there was kind of like a water outcropping and they had mined like a river almost through and brought their boat. Like these Vikings thought they were just so cool. I've heard of Vikings really bringing their boats across land, and I just thought it'd be really cool if it was like, that was almost like their town hall. They like drag their boat, onto land and, kind of put it in a big pond, like how proud they'd be. So yeah, a little bit different. It's hard to kind of variate it from the last village, but I was hoping maybe the water would be a good change, as well as yeah, look at all my debug stuff over here. Don't worry about that. You can play with those if you want. But yeah, I thought it'd be cool maybe if you have to build bridges across here, which actually is, I'm going to show off maybe one of the new features that I've got going on here is in the build menu. Let me exit this view real quick. So I've added in the build menu, there's a siege bridge and a siege ladder that you can use. So let me go ahead and try. Let me do the ladder first, actually. So you can build these. No, maybe that was too far away. I need to find a good way to kind of display these. So I've kind of got one leaning. I thought that'd be a good way, but maybe not. So go ahead and build that, and it will spawn a ladder, which is super fun. You can go up to it, press F, and you'll climb on up. A little bit slower than regular ladders, but you can also spawn some units, and select them and tell them to go upstairs or up on the wall, and they'll go ahead and climb the ladder, which is super cool. These can also be damaged by enemies and broken, so don't let that happen. And then another thing that I added is siege bridges. So let me see, where's it? Right here, yeah. And what this looks like is, let me see, yeah, that should work. Yeah, like that large building under construction, that's what that looks like. So this will be, essentially, I was thinking maybe you can like platform your way across bodies of water or something, with units. That would be cool. So yeah, and let me actually test to make sure this works with units. So if I select this one, tap across. Okay, yeah, a little buggy, but working all right. So, so it's pretty cool. I think these are gonna be a lot of fun. You know, as you can tell, I'm kind of slowly working my way towards siege equipment. So get ready for battering rams and siege towers. All right, let's check out the next location. All right, if we travel east a little bit more, this is a new castle, which I'm super excited for. We'll go ahead and dive on in. You know, it takes place across kind of like these broken isles. I don't have a good name for this castle, but I think it could be super cool. I just don't know what to call it. I mean, it's the hardest part. You come up with these ideas for these locations, and then you sit down to come up with a name, and all you can think of is like super random, like Viking jargon. So let me know what you think. And so let me go ahead and dive into the aerial cam. All right, here we are in the aerial cam for this location. It's not as fleshed out as the other ones, but I got the land masses blocked in, and we'll be doing some architecture soon, like walls and stuff. So essentially, you can spawn in here with the army, kind of work your way across this bridge, and essentially this would be kind of like almost like the gatehouse, the initial gatehouse area. And between here, I'd like to offer two different directions. One, if you go north, it would be like the barracks, you know, so you look at it and you're like, oh, dang it, like I know that's a lot harder to get to, but maybe there's something good there, you know, so you can either make your way that way. Or if you go south, I was thinking maybe this could be, I don't know, like how I wanted to say like if this was the barracks, this would be almost like the living quarters, or maybe they had like a whole bunch of prisoners here, something that's a little bit less combat heavy, but may function as a sort of puzzle. You know, so maybe they have some sort of puzzle here. And then this main area would be a big castle. So big, thick, you know, big walls, people up on towers, shooting arrows at you, maybe a ballista. And in the sneaky way in, of course, would be to drop down the cliffs down here, go ahead and parkour across these boats, and yeah, this is still such a work in progress, but my thinking for this was, once you get near here, they would like knock down a ladder or something, so they wouldn't let you up. And instead, you had to find a way to like parkour around here, and this is like a plank, you know, so like walk the plank sort of deal. So this is how they'd execute their prisoners. But I thought it'd be cool if there was like a little outcropping down here where somebody had escaped, you know, and so you find their body or skeleton with a little note in a bottle, and basically you're somehow able to fight your way up. And if you do that, then you can kind of break in from behind, you know, super stealthy. But I don't know, or maybe there's like a gate switch back here or something to open up these two main gates. Something to kind of bounce off, you know, instead of sending a whole bunch of units in. Yeah, this one could be really cool. I'm excited to get some castle walls in there. All right, so I guess that's all I have to show you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the new locations. Excited to hear what you guys think. Yeah, I don't know. It's cool seeing this wall slowly kind of get pushed back in a whole bunch of directions. It's pretty exciting. Also started concepting out some just really fun stuff to do with this broken faction over here. So yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, just as a hint, I've been reading a lot of Mortal Engines lately, so yeah, I'll see where that goes. But cool. I'll catch you guys around soon, and come see me on Discord or hang out wherever you find me online. All right, see you. Bye.